Hi everyone. So, since we will be meeting like this for the rest of the semester, I thought I would start off by welcoming you to our digital studio. So, before we get started, I just want to say how sorry I am that this happened for you guys. I know it must be super frustrating, and I know that you must have a lot of questions. And I want to assure you that I'm going to do everything in my power to make this as positive and productive of an experience for you as I can. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You have my email address, you have my phone number. Feel free to reach out at any time. So, as far as the platform that we'll be using, I'm going to try to keep everything on Microsoft Teams. I'll give a little tutorial in a bit on how I've laid out our Studio Teams page, and you all should have links to access it so you can go and explore as well. If Teams does not work for you or there is a different platform that you would prefer, just let me know. We can also test out Google Hangouts, Skype, FaceTime, and other methods just so that we have a backup in case something happens with Teams and we're not able to meet face to face that way. So, to start off, individual lessons. We will be doing individual lessons, either pre recorded or live, or some combination of both, whatever is most convenient for you. So, you can either pre record the material that you're bringing, or you can perform it live, and we can do a mix. I'll be sharing a document with you all about setting up videos for pre recorded performances, how to angle yourself, how to get a shot so that we get your fingers, your embouchure, and everything. The light, still doing it. A big question that we've been fielding is, what about accompanists? All repertoire will be done without a collaborative pianist. We do have access, thankfully, to Smart Music, who has opened up their software and made it free for everyone to use. So if you can find the accompaniment track on Smart Music and you want to work with that, feel free to, but you are under no obligation to work with an accompanist or collaborative pianist. As far as levels, juries, and recitals go, because I know that's the biggest question that I've been hearing, we have brainstormed solutions for the levels, juries, and recitals, and I believe that they are still awaiting approval. So as soon as we get the green light on that, I'll be able to share that information with you, but we have a plan. Regarding studio class, so we will only do pre-recorded submissions for studio class, which is a little sad because it eliminates the whole live performance aspect, but we are rolling with the punches. So everything pre-recorded, and I'm asking that those who are scheduled to play in studio, please submit their recordings by Tuesday, Wednesday morning, the very latest. That way I can queue up everything, so when we meet in Teams in real time, I'll be able to play the videos and have them all queued up so we can watch simultaneously. So like I said, we'll be watching the pre-recorded submissions simultaneously together, and then you'll be writing comments in a notebook that I've created for you on Microsoft Teams. Your notebook has a section titled Studio Comments, and then an individual page for every studio performance date. I'm asking that you put the performer's name and then your comments below. It's really important that we make sure that we're giving written comments. Because I'm not sure if we will be able to give feedback in real time. I don't know if it'll be too chaotic or technically difficult. So I want to make sure that those who are submitting material get the feedback that they're looking for. It's also a way for me to gauge attendance and participation. So if you're not writing comments, then I can't really be sure if you've attended the class, if you're participating, if you're paying attention. So just please make sure that you write something. I'm not looking for a novel, just the traditional bullet pointed studio comments. Like I said, we will try for live comments, but I don't want to make promises that this will definitely be something we're incorporating. We're going to see how it goes when we have the whole studio locked in at once. That being said, If you cannot log in or make it to the studio class, I will be screen recording the entire thing. So you can always go back and rewatch it in your own time when you do have access to the internet or are able to log in. If you do miss a class and watch it at a later time, please just make sure to have the studio comments in by Friday at 5 p.m. so that I can compile all of them and send them off to the studio participants. I'll be going through myself and separating the comments from each person and then emailing them. That way, those who play in studio don't wind up getting 22 comments from their 22 emails from their 22 colleagues. I think it will be more consolidated and more concise and easier if I just go through and copy and paste everyone's comments into one cohesive document for each performer. Additionally, I will be continuing with the series of musician entrepreneurship things, like when we did the artistic resume writing seminar. I'll be posting exercises, video series, webinars, things that you can participate in real time or go back and watch. Everything that I do, I promise, will be pre-recorded or screen recorded so that you can go back and access it. Before we get going, I will give you a quick tour of our studio Teams page and how I've organized that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, again, please feel free to reach out to me. Thanks. So, welcome to our studio team page. So right there, the little music note, that's us. So if you click on that, you come to our dashboard. Under Files, I have some things saved, our studio overview, the schedule of who's playing. There we go. Then we have our notebooks. So the Studio Digital Notebook. It's broken into 3 sections. So we have personal notes, studio comments, and then general information. The personal notes is where I will be keeping track of what we're working on in lessons, just like I have earlier this year. The studio comments is where you will leave the comments that you've written. And so this is where you will leave your studio comments, and then general information has the schedule, video guidelines, things like that. Then we have our content library, which is where I'm uploading all the articles and documents from the Google Drive. I have them organized into different subfolders, which you'll see in a little bit. So there we go. So each student has their own private notebook. You'll only be able to see your own, but because I'm an admin, I can access everyone's. So right there we have our content library. So we have all different topics, and if you click on the individual tabs, it'll bring you to the different PDFs and documents that I've uploaded. Then if you go to your own student notebook, you have personal notes, general information, and studio comments. So under the studio comments, you have every date of all the studio performances. We have our welcome page that explains everything. Yeah, so that's it. That is our Teams page. Here on the dashboard, you can post questions for everyone to access, and we can also video chat. Hello, everyone. This is Google Teams. Unmute. So you can see who's available, and if you click the little chat button. Hi, everyone. So, there we go. See you soon, guys.